NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams with 11 Super Bowl titles between them. The Niners and Steelers underway to begin 2023.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Now Samuel.
Nifty move.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
First down, 49ers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Here's Samuel.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Purdy now to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. But Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season. And he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
At the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick six in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They're now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Pickett.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This will be taken at the 10. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell.
56 yards.
And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
Flushed out right.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead.
Down to about the 32.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. Back to throw. Pickett. Open man. There's Darnell Washington.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Pickett.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Boswell's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some space here.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Let's go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Talanoa Hufanga, a first-time All-Pro last year, up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Pickett back to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
88 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, McCaffrey gets past one man.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
It's a new season, so both these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football.
Coach.
So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Freiermuth with the grab. It only took him 2 seasons to become a fan favorite in Pittsburgh. Like the crowd shouting Heath for Heath Miller, you hear them shout Muth after every grab now. And there's plenty of them. 63 last season for over 700 yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Got Dobbs over the middle.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They hand this off to Harris. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Go.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Pickett. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
31. Steelers 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his 2nd Pro Bowl.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They stay on the ground, McCaffrey again, and they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Once more with Mitchell.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity if it breaks down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Pickett. This is caught by Robinson. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So, big credit to...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
But this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point. But, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. On the ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Let's go now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They run over center with Mitchell. 110 yards rushing for it now in the ball game.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Niners,